These are the adventures of a temporarily out of work wife and mother. And today was a doozy. Somehow I managed to let the weight of the world settle on my shoulders, and I let that weight just about crush me. I think I had about all that I could stand. I have certainly had harder days, and I've certainly gotten worse news. I've buried some of the closest people in the world to me, and I'm still trying to figure out how to live without them. I wish I could say I've had some good days and I've had some bad days, but I won't complain, because today I was complaining. God and I generally have a understanding, if you will. I'll keep putting one foot in front of the other, and he'll keep directing the path. I'll keep trusting him, and he'll keep surpassing my wildest dreams. Since the day that I was wrongfully and illegally terminated from my 20-year career, there's been a light, a bright light shining at the end of the tunnel. So I've been mostly upbeat, optimistic, if you will. When evil is determined to dampen your light, minimize your accomplishments, contributions, education, skills, and experience, it will stop at nothing to thwart your efforts to make the wrong right again. And sometimes, more like most of the time, evil fights dirty. Dirty enough that you start to forget that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. But see, as hard as it may be to stand in the face of all of that, we have to take unto ourselves the whole armor of God so that we can withstand the evil in this day. And having done all else that we can, just stand. So today, all I have left in me is just standing. I decided that I would take a little break from the fight. I'd focus on God's promises and let him help me determine how I move forward. And somewhere in there, I knew exactly what I needed to do. I had a few decisions that I needed to make. And the minute that I made the decision to take the path that will require a whole lot of trust in God and even more fighting, I saw and felt the shift. I received several phone calls that made it very clear that I was moving on the right path, that the decision that I made was absolutely the best one for me and for my family, and for all of the other people who've been targeted by evil, hateful, morally bankrupt, and corrupt supervisors, who've been lied on, labeled, discriminated against, mistreated, and harassed, and then retaliated against when they spoke up for themselves, when they spoke up in their own defense, when they filed complaints and followed the appropriate protocols to address illegal and immoral behavior. And since I know that evil is always watching, I want to say for the record, God got me, and he always wins. So I'm not giving up, and I will not be silenced, and I certainly won't be intimidated. And no matter how many times you move the goalpost, just like my ancestors, I will continue to achieve, exceed the expectations, and rise to the occasion. And anything and anyone who stands between me and God's promises for my life, my family, and my future is going to have to answer to him on this side or the next. Have the day that you deserve. And family, I'd be remiss if I didn't leave a message for you too. Before you ask God for anything, thank him for everything. I'm going to always eat.